llama on my head. The Alligator People is your basic girl meets boy, boy marries girl, turns out boy is an alligator, alligator leaves girl, girl searches for alligator, angry drunk assaults girl, alligator rescues girl, mad scientist tries to cure alligator, alligator sinks into quicksand, oh, and girl was attacked by a twig type of movie. Okay, so you all know that scene, don't you? So what basically happens? She comes in. She thinks his apartment's really cozy. He says it's convenient too. She says, "I know. All the other nurses have been telling me."
Hmm, cozy.
Convenient, too.
So I've heard from the other nurses.
You don't want to take any notice of what they tell you.
Oh, but I do. That's why I'm here. What did you think I came down for? A course of radium treatment?
And then they have a smush face.
Zena, darling, why didn't we start doing this earlier?
I've given you enough encouragement, haven't I?
But you should have been more direct. You should have come up and said, Harry, I want...
Then the radiation monster comes out and kills him.
Inside this strange, forbidding plantation, on the edge of the death-laden bayous, there is a horror beyond belief. A scientist turns his cobalt rays on the revolting, scaly monarchs of the swamps.
See, I told you he was a reptile. That's the worst massage ever. I love how it's just in the dining room.
Scientist turns his cobalt rays on the revolting, scaly monarchs.
Cobalt rays because, you know, atomic punk and everything. It's the 50s and everything had to come back to atomic. Cobalt was kind of like the key word.
Beyond belief. A scientist turns his cobalt rays.
It has to be blue rays. Who did? Yeah, the guests are coming around. The Queen's coming. My mother used to actually believe that one day the Queen would actually come and visit. Most people in the town I lived had two rooms. The front room, right, which was near the front door. Nobody sat in that room. That was for the Queen when the Queen comes. We all had a lounge room out the back. But yeah, someone didn't pack away the alligator machine. Put your cobalterator away.
On the revolting, scaly monarchs of the swamps to transform.
Yeah, revolting's a strong word. Like, because there's a guy coming up, I reckon, is a bit more revolting than the crocodile. He's actually pretty passive right there.
Monarchs of the swamps to transform men into hideous living gargoyles whose faces must be forever.
Yeah, you got anything for me, chat? Because, you know, I know there's a gag there somewhere. I haven't worked it out yet. Table tennis paddle? Yeah, his head's a tennis racket. That's as close as I was getting. It's nice and fluffy though. Like he's got the fluffy pajamas on. Things have gone pear-shaped. It's draw your own face. That's a good one because there are a couple of cards in a lot of the card games I play, and they actually, I think the Monty Python had one. The Monty Python had a card in the card game that they made, the collectible card game, and it was just make your own card, draw your own picture. Trizcat says it's like a pancake steamer. Things you can hide in a violin case. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, we're good now. We're back on track. I thought we didn't have any jokes for that, but we're fine. He was the model for Munch's, the first ever Mr. Potato Head. Okay, we're good. Right, I think we've covered that. Let's go back to the alligator. There's a good scene coming up.
Scaly monarchs of the swamps to transform men into hideous living gargoyles whose faces must be forever hidden from human sight.
We didn't have to hit him.
This has got to be one of the best lines. I don't know why. The delivery, the timing of this delivery between these two. It's brilliant. So get ready for it, right?
We didn't have to hit him. Quick and simplest way, Doctor. Put these up.
Quick and simplest way. Do a stream with that outfit. Interesting, Spicky boy. Nose job gone too far.
We didn't have to hit him. Quick and simplest way, Doctor. But these are people. You don't handle them like animals.
That's a confusing statement right now because technically they're half animals and they're half people, and that doctor is actually, I think, responsible for turning them into half animals, half monsters. Anyhow, and now he's telling off the masseur.
Garland as the unwelcome visitor, haunted by the fear that the man she loves.
So spoiler, the man she loves, with the very dirty footprints, who seems to have 6 legs, is actually the alligator man. So just spoiler it, but you've had enough time. Like it was 1959. He was white as a sheet. They asked him to have a black expression. It's still going. Wipe your frickin' feet, Frank. Told you once. I've told you twice. Yeah, she's totally in that mood. He's the newlywed of Alligator Man. He's an he's an alligator.
As the unwelcome visitor, haunted by the fear that the man she loves has become one of them.
What are you doing? I'm not leaving here, Mrs. Hawthorne, until...
Yeah, so this is a big face-off. She wants to find out about her. She knows things. She knows things. You can tell by the way she's got her hair in a bun. The bun of knowledge.
Until I get the answers to the questions that brought me here. What have you done with my husband?
See that when she says that, I kind of expect more questions. They don't come in the trailer. There are a couple in the film, but if I'd have written that script, I would have gone for that, and I would have gone for a few more. Question one: what have you done with my husband? Question two: you can give me question two. Hair bun store knowledge. Yep. Knowing the bun. Yep. You got to know your buns. He's wiped the slate clean. He's clean shaven. The face off. We're still back there. The question that got her there, did she arrive in a question? I like big buns and I cannot lie.
What are you doing? I'm not leaving here, Mrs. Hawthorne, until I get the answers to the questions that brought me here.
Until I get it's an odd sentence really, isn't it? It's a lot of she had to really hold her breath during that one. Yeah, until I get the answers to the questions that brought me. It's just going to go on. It's a rhythm.
What have you done with my husband?
What have you done with my husband? Where's my alligator? And what have you done with the quiche for tonight's dinner? There I go. I've lost it. I'm gone. Oh dear, Triz got me. Oh, I've been hit by a quiche. Okay. She does play this incredibly serious. I just would have been running through the set going, oh my God, and placing myself gently on the ground instead of falling over and doing two-handed screams a lot. Like that's what I would have done.
Lon Chaney as the hook-armed, hate-maddened Cajun.
I'll kill you, alligator man! Just like I'd kill any four-legged gator!
Suspense that will clutch you like quicksand.
Right, there's a good scream. This guy. We all know hook hands, right? Everybody knows hook hands. Quicksand, right? Such a problem. I go through my life terrified of quicksand. What was he up to on the ground? He just falls in. In these movies, there's no stuntmen. It's like the actor. It's like can you fall in the hole, please? And he's like, what? I'm not getting paid enough to fall in the hole. Can I just place myself gently over the quicksand? Yeah, right. Give him a break. He can barely see, let alone walk.
Suspense that will clutch you like quicksand. Pulling you down.
He's playing Pitfall, right? He's playing Pitfall, and he falls through a woven bamboo kind of mat, which is placed over a deep hole. It's supposed to be quicksand. It looks like a puddle, and it sounds like a native death trap. I don't think it's Bob. Is it Bob? Is it Bob though? Because like it could be anything here through this scream. He's bobbing. I'm not sure. Tell me what you reckon.
You like quicksand.
We'll look it up and we'll find out the name of her husband is all we have to find out. It's either Bob or Paul.
Pulling you down into bottomless depths of suffocating horror.
Yeah. Pulling you down. No. Suffocating depths. No. It's about, from what I can tell, that looks about maybe pushing it knee high. Horror. It's just muddy. The big shocker. And then she gets attacked by did you notice? It doesn't finish there. You'd think this movie is all about killer alligators. It's not really. The biggest threat is hook hands, and the alligator is just her husband. There is another nemesis or enemy in this film, and it is the twig. That'll get you every time. Seriously, like the quicksand, most of us don't, let's face it. In our lives, most of us are not going to really face the quicksand. But I think at some point in our lives, we've all done this. I'll just give it to you again. Yeah, see, it's awkward. You know, we've all been there. That's not the funky gibbon. That's not a dance. That is the killer twig. You'll get you every time. What the hell do you have on your head? I have no idea. We have this llama on my head. It seems to appear in some of the streams, but welcome in, Easy Drop. Imagine having an actor as neighbor rehearsing screams for an hour. I know, right? I see so many lost wellies on the moors when people haven't stuck to the boardwalks. They have boardwalks now? Wow. All right, that was the Alligator People. I quite like that one. We do have a thing called a llama call, and you can get a llama on my head, so it's just something that happened. This is the majestic blue llama. We have other coloured llamas. We have many llamas. Sometimes they stack up. So most of the time, I got to say, I don't sit here with a llama on my head. All right, I'm just going to set up the next one. So that was the Alligator People. That led us to the attack of the puppet people.